Yo, what is up? So I thought I would make a video about FSR Redstone because I know there's a few people excited about it, quite a lot of people actually, including me. So I wanted to sort of run through everything, all the technologies. A lot of people will know what to expect, but there's quite a few people that are new to PC gaming, and I thought I'd run through it, as I say, and just make it a bit clearer for people that are sort of struggling to understand it, and just new consumers, new gamers and all that. So obviously this first part here, this is what we've got at the moment really. This is when path tracing is on. It is running a lot slower on AMD. There's no question about that, although it has improved just with the hardware and the AI in the RDNA 4. But comparing it to Nvidia, they are able to run it a fair bit faster, and this is also because they have like ray reconstruction, neural radiance caching. I mean, what AMD are doing, they're basically copying Nvidia, and then like for this is basically ray reconstruction, but they've named it machine learning ray regeneration. So it can just basically help path tracing run better, and that will also basically, I mean, if you're looking at what ray regeneration does, I mean, this is actually something I'm quite excited about, mostly because I mean, what AMD lack at the moment is they can't compete with Nvidia in the path tracing. They basically need their own denoiser, and so all these power cables as well, like these power lines, ray regeneration will literally clean all that up, so it's not sort of rough and shimmering. And then you got all the like the extra AI helping as well. It also replaces traditional denoisers, so it uses AI to give you better quality reflection, shadows and all that. So yeah, it's pretty much what Nvidia does really. I mean, a simple way of explaining it is all this will literally contribute to better image quality when path tracing is on. So it should literally match Nvidia to what they're doing, and it should help with the latest technology, like lighting will look a lot better. That is the aim anyway. So it is basically AMD trying to catch up with Nvidia, because with AMD they don't have their own denoiser powered by AI, so it's going to look a bit worse with noise. So until they get FSR Redstone out, that is how it's going to be. So we'll have to wait for it really, see what happens. But FSR 4 is looking great, so I expect AMD to do a really good job actually. I mean, everyone was saying FSR 4 was not going to be even close to DLSS 3, but so what we're looking at here, this is FSR 4, so we all know about that. So that's just your normal upscaling, which we've already got. How this works, again, I'm not a massive expert in it, but what I believe this does is it uses a neural network to predict scenes so it can run faster. So obviously that helps with your FPS. So this is another thing that will help with path tracing. So it continuously learns how to predict scenes, and you still get a very high image quality. So the image quality will be good and it run faster. So that's how that works. So yeah, I mean, it's all good stuff. Obviously this is this machine learning. It is multi-frame generation, but it's called machine learning frame generation. So I believe that is just copying Nvidia again, just give you all this. Again, I've made videos on this in the past. I don't know, I mean, I'm excited to try it out because I obviously haven't got it on the 4000 series with the 4090, but I have pretty much been using it anyway with lossless scaling. So it's probably one of the things that I'm least excited about, although I'll take it because it's nice to have it as an option. So you'll get 2x, which is what we're getting now. It just doubles your frame rate of generation. Then you get 3x and 4x, which is around 240 FPS. So at the end of the day, yeah, I'll take it. It's not what I'm most excited about because, as I've said with that I just don't like ghosting, the huge amounts of ghosting. I don't mind that. I mean, like in the Mafia, I've seen a bit of ghosting right at the start of the game. I've literally hardly seen any at all after that. So I can take a little bit of ghosting, I can take a little bit of stuttering, as long as it's not literally happening all the time, staring me in the face. I can take it. But if I'm seeing like all these artifacts and all that, I won't use it. So the highest, I mean, same with lossless scaling. I tried out another game the other day, and I just went to 2x, Echoes of the End. I've been playing because I didn't like 4x, I didn't like 3x, and there's more of a performance cost the further you go with it. So 3x will cost you a bit more frames on your base FPS, and then so will 4x. So it will depend on the individual, it's subjective, but I'd say obviously I don't even use path tracing much on the 4090 at all because I see how much frames I'm losing. But Cyberpunk, I think it'd be that is one of the main games I've felt it's worth it, Cyberpunk. So I'll probably try out in that, and it will be nice to get more performance with FSR 4 at the same time on the AMD, just to run it. So once this is actually out, it should be end of the year, I'll probably check it out, do a video on it. But again, the biggest thing for me, I think, is ray regeneration, for me anyway. So maybe, although most of the time it's only in certain games, like the worst case I've seen is first Descendant in recent times and Spider-Man 2, but then that was fixed. But this will help with that. So any like rough edges, that will totally clear up, because I'm pretty sure Nvidia's ray reconstruction is really helping them out in certain games with that. So I'm really looking forward to ray regeneration. That will be good in games that use heavy lighting settings, because that is one thing AMD struggle with. Like any high sort of special effects with lighting or global illumination, they do tend to struggle more with that. So I think it will all help, but I think that will be a good one. Neural radiance with a neural network. So that will just basically help AMD make calculations quicker in scenes and all that in games. So that's good. How I think it'll work is so say we go in here. So I imagine it will just use this for example. You will have a toggle. It will just say, for example, if we're talking about multi-frame generation, it would just say that, and then you would enable it, and then I imagine it would have 2x, 3x, 4x, and you just click what you want. So like an Nvidia's app, you would just enable it, and I'm pretty sure that would be quite easy to implement. You would have thought anyway, as long as it's not crashing the game. I'm not totally sure, but that's how I think it will work. And then I'm not sure about ray regeneration and all that, but it's possible. It would be nice to just open up a game and you can just enable the toggle. So, or it could be like we're seeing with FSR 4, they will just enable it for certain games, but then maybe the GPU profile manager will give you the option, because I do think this is got a lot of potential. It's got massive potential, to be honest. This is a new version, so what's happened now is I've noticed that's been swapped around, so I suppose it makes sense. You have a tile at the top now and the file name just underneath. So I think this has got a lot of potential for when FSR Redstone is at. So there is a lot to be excited about, in my opinion. Obviously, Nvidia, they've already doing all these videos and all that, and AMD are just copying them. Not that there's anything. I mean, you gotta basically do what a lot of people do, like the mainframe generations. I'm still. I think if it actually, obviously it uses AI. So if AI can get rid of all the ghosts and artifacts on 4X, then yeah, happy days. But for me, I don't want to use it while we've got all them sort of negative side effects with it. Anyway, I think that's pretty much everything covered. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.